My name's Bryan and I'm a junior.
My name's Michelle and I'm a junior.
My name's Nikita and I'm a junior.
And today we're going to be talking about sincerity behind all of the courtesy that we do. Like, for example, thank you.
How was your day?
How's your day?
Merry Christmas. I don't know. Everybody's been conditioned to say thank you whenever they receive something, even if it's like a small act of kindness from somebody else. But after a while, if you say thank you to everything, after a while it becomes like a mechanical response and the phrase kind of loses its meaning. There's like really no significance behind it. Like, you say it, but do you really mean it, or are you just saying it out of habit, or because you don't want to look bad, or you don't want to be like ostracized for not saying thank you?
Like, the reason why we're taught these things from such a young age, like in 4th grade, Bryan and I had the same teacher, and he always made us say thank you after every single thing that he did for us. Like, if he passed out a test, it would literally just be a row of people saying thank you to him every single time after he passed out a test. And it was like, if you didn't say thank you, you were basically disrespecting him and like being completely rude, and like, how could you do that, you uncivilized person? And so I think, but when it becomes like that, like Bryan was saying, like, you lose the meaning behind the words, and you also lose their intent. Like, why do we need to say thank you in the first place? Because we need to show gratitude. So yeah, it's kind of sad to see that we forget why we need to be grateful.
Well, it depends on certain cases. Like, if it's little things, like if you're at like a social gathering or something and you like try to be as polite as possible, I feel then, yeah, thank you would be more for you, like for your self-image, but so that you seem more like courteous. But then other times, like when someone like really goes out of their way to do something for you and then you say thank you, then that really means that like it's for them. You want to tell them like how nice they have been for like doing that for you.
And I guess, like, even with phrases like how are you, like, it's kind of just a mechanical greeting that you have for someone. It's like, do you really care about how they feel or their inner struggles? I mean, it's just like, you don't necessarily, like, do you even care about the person? So it's kind of, I don't know, it's like kind of a rote greeting and like a rote response.
Yeah, when you go to the grocery store and then the clerk is like, oh, how are you doing today? And then if I'm actually having a really bad day, I can't be like, oh yeah, I was late to Miss Chai's class this morning, didn't do my chemistry homework. Like, there's no time for that, So it's kind of impractical.
Oh yeah, so like, why do we even
Yeah,
have these?
honestly, why do we, this whole system of like greetings is like, it's totally geared towards being impractical. Like, asking how are you, you're not going to get anything, like, realistically you're never going to get anything more than like a 2-word response. So this whole system is basically pretty impractical.
Yeah, because even if you do have something meaningful to say, like, I don't know, you can't really say it because it's not appropriate in whatever setting you're in. So really, why do we even ask if we know we're not going to get responses that matter?
Maybe it's because, I feel like it's been embedded in our culture to ask like for example, how are you, right? But I feel like nowadays everybody is everyone's less personal, everyone's like more disconnected. So that's why it's harder or we don't feel like it's appropriate to open up on that level to, a stranger. In past times, like if you ask somebody how they were doing on the street or something, they'd be more willing to open up and take the time, like 5 minutes, to talk about their day and how you're doing. But now everybody, I think, is so like disconnected. Everyone's trying to get through the day so quickly. Like, there's really no time to hold those personal conversations.